Hey, what's up guys, I'm Nizio Cole, and with the release of Just Cause 4 in just 41 days, it is shaping up to be the perfect game launch. Not too many games released around it. I mean, we had Shadow of the Tomb Raider that released not too long ago, and Odyssey and all these other games are like in the November, September, October type of area. But December is usually not too crowded when it comes to game launches. And yeah, it seems like it's a really good game. It has a lot of nice features, improvements over Just Cause 3, but there is just one thing that could ruin the entire game, and I'm going to be talking about that today. Before we start, make sure to drop a like down below, hit that notification bell, and comment down below whether or not you are going to be buying Just Cause 4, and yeah, let's get started. Now, if you guys don't remember, back in 2015, there was a huge controversy over Denuvo, and Denuvo is just a controversial subject in the gaming industry in general. And if you don't know why everybody hates Denuvo, it's because they sell DRM. And I guess, yeah, you can make the argument that Steam is technically a type of DRM, but people are mad at DRM because with DRM they no longer have full rights over the game that they paid $60 for. Say you buy a game that is completely reliant on DRM, you need to be online to play, even if it's a single player game, which I think is just the most ridiculous thing ever. Say 20-30 years in the future, when Denuvo shuts its doors or whatever DRM software just goes out of business and servers are no longer functioning, what happens? Do you lose the right to those games? You can't play those games anymore? If I wanted to load up a copy of GoldenEye, I could do that. I could do that right now and there'd be no problem. Say in the future I wanted to play a game that is completely reliant on the internet, on certain servers, what would happen? I don't understand how am I supposed to have full rights over my game? One of the reasons everybody hated the Xbox One when it first came out in 2013, always on DRM. You need to be always signed in, or you need to have signed in the last 30 days. What if I'm going somewhere where I don't have an internet connection? Can I still play my game? So yeah, that basically sums up why people hate DRM. But this video is to talk about why that would be very bad for Just Cause 4. Number one reason is performance. And I know I may have a whole bunch of people coming at me, no, DRM doesn't affect performance whatsoever. I'll have a PC part picker to my entire setup in the description. You guys can look at that. If I can run Rise of the Tomb Raider, Watch Dogs 2, Deus Ex, Mankind Divided, if I can run all of those games 1080p, high settings, 60 FPS without a single frame drop, maybe once in a while when I'm loading up the game, but in normal gameplay is fine. No stutters, no tearing, none of that, right? Now this doesn't happen all the time. It's really strange. When I have my VPN connected, I don't know why this should make any difference whatsoever. Say I load up my computer and PIA starts automatically, right? I think I want to play some Just Cause, right? Why should that have a performance impact? It makes no sense whatsoever, and it doesn't make any sense, right? I can make a video later on if you guys want of me comparing the performance, but it's no noticeable. The numbers wouldn't show a noticeable frame drop, but you'd be able to see in the gameplay that it's stuttering, and like I said, it would still display as 60 FPS, although it's stuttering, and it's just a big mess, and I don't want to deal with this. This doesn't happen as often. But it's just really inconsistent. With most games, you get consistent performance for whatever hardware you have, and that's what you can expect. When I load up Just Cause 3, I don't know what to expect. That's coming from a guy who has 315 hours in the game. So it's not like I just played a few minutes and was like, oh, this is a horrible mess. Not optimized at all. But yeah, I don't want that to happen for Just Cause 4, because Just Cause 4, I mean, look at the graphics. It looks amazing. And I mean, I would expect nothing less from a game published by Square Enix in 2018. They did talk about improved optimization, which is definitely good. This has nothing to do with DRM and all of these new features, but they'd all be ruined if they were to have some kind of heavy-handed DRM. If you don't have internet connection for 3 days, you can't play. Why? Why not? I paid $60 for this game. There are plenty of great examples of games that don't use DRM, such as The Witcher 3, and do incredibly well financially. I'll put an article in the description where you guys can read, but one of the last games that was released with Denuvo was cracked in 3 days, 72 hours, 3 days. Take that in, 3 days. So not only are you not providing any protection for the companies which release these games, but you are also just eating through resources. It's crazy. It's ridiculous. It shouldn't happen. In fact, I think I will make that video comparing Shadow of the Tomb Raider, Rise of the Tomb Raider, Just Cause 3. There's absolutely no good reason besides poor optimization that Just Cause 3 should take up any more VRAM than Rise of the Tomb Raider. In my opinion, Denuvo and all these game publishers, if you pay for the game, if you paid $60 or however much the game costs for this game, even more, some games have a special edition, costs hundreds of dollars. If you paid that much for a game, you deserve that game. You own that game. There's no other way around it, unless you're trying to, distribute it to other people without a license. Now, don't get me wrong, there still should be some validation process when it comes to, did you buy this game legitimately or did you get it for free? But it just needs to be done in a more efficient way that helps the consumer, not hurts them. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure you leave a like and subscribe for more content like this, and I'll see you guys later. Peace.